say Dolores is everywhere, and I love it.
So way too dark in my
Are we on?
Should be on.
We're live?
We are on.
Are we live? I can't while we were live.
A little bit, yeah.
It's a Wednesday. It's 7:30ish. We're still in quarantine, people. This is a real life comic book. How are you doing? Welcome to the Source Wall. I got a bottle of water because it's good for you and you should drink. How are you, the Outlaw Red Hood? How are you, Read Comics too? How are you, Phantom Specialist? That's me. How's everybody doing?
Good.
We got the hat crew on today, so yes.
Yeah.
I stay wearing hats. Whenever I don't wear a hat, people are like, "You're not wearing a hat." I'm like,
yeah.
I wasn't born wearing a hat.
Yeah.
But yes, issue 83 here of the Source Wall. It feels like day 83 of Quarantines Are Us. But, you know.
For real, it does proper feel like that, man. It's bad. It's bad.
My days. But we're here. We're okay. We're still alive. We're still kicking.
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I'm good.
Good. You good?
Yeah. Can't complain.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to tell everybody this. I just binge watched the whole of Westworld.
Sick.
Oh my god. That's all I have to say. Okay? That's all I have to say. Watch the West of the world.
It's good.
That's all I have to say.
It's good.
Okay.
That's what I've been watching. I've been trying
to
to start it up again as well. Because a friend of mine has started watching it, so I might just start. I watched the first episode the other day, but I haven't got around to watching the second and all the rest. But
okay, it is good.
yeah.
You know, if you're gonna start watching it, just know it feels a little bit slow burnerish, but after the third episode, you're like, "Pachow!" right in there. So you're fine. So what we got planned for today? What's on the pod?
Yeah, what
is the issue? Mm-hmm.
All right. So first up, where I just added this actually. It's a bit of bad. We've got quite a bit of bad news this week, man. It's a bit crap. But last week we was talking about Comic Hub, and they were getting into place. The ability for us to buy comics from our local comics stores online. It has a digital format, and then we can pick them up at a later date when everything comes back to normal or comes back to how it was before. But unfortunately, that's not happening anymore. So it's a bit crap, really. It's a bit shitty news. So this is from.
Wait, so that's not going to happen?
It's not happening. No, it's not happening. So.
What?
This is from Newsarama. The Comic Hub Advanced Digital Reader Copy Initiative isn't going to move forward. It's obvious from the concerns voiced by our peers that this isn't an initiative they can get behind. This is basically John Henrik from Big Bang Comics and Ryan Higgins from Comics Conspiracy. So basically, it's obvious from the concern of our peers. So basically, I think what's happening is other comic book stores are not interested in this or don't want to do this.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, why?
I think personally it's because they're scared of digital taking over. That people would just buy digital and not actually going to.
Yeah, I was thinking they're scared of the change.
Yeah. So
you have to merge the two, people. See now, if comic books were smart, they digitize the comic books, but still allow you to get hard copies. The comic book shop, whatever. Just off the top of my head, like if you had like a screen where you could just go through all of the things instead of touching all the comics. I even know we love to do touching the comics and picking them up and reading them. Great, you can do. You can do that. But then I feel like there should be an access point where you could be like, okay, cool. If I want to just digitally look at something, I can. Yeah. Because I don't think like wanting to, not get a hard copy is going to be in anybody's head because we're just not as. I don't think our community is just built like that. We like having a physical element.
Wait,
Exactly.
You just wait until we walk into Forbidden Planet, the big Forbidden Planet, and they got tablets.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Tablets.
Yeah.
And when people are just there, like it's like going into the Apple shop and they're on tablets, you're swiping, looking at Spider-Man, and you're like, damn, is this how we did it now?
Yeah, I mean, it's good for people buy it. You can get digital comics now. That's the thing, and
yeah, it's a thing.
I think I don't know. Personally, I buy it. I like to have my comics in my hand. I like to have the physical comics. I like to have the digital comics for when I'm traveling and moving around. So that is for me. That's a perfect idea to have a digital comic and have the physical as well. Even if you have to pay a little bit more, then that's all right for me. But yeah,
I would never. I think the majority. I think stores need to just chill out, because I don't think people are just going to go all digital. The thing about being comic book fans is that we love to touch the comics, so I don't think people will just. It could happen, but that will be years from now. That's not going to happen for now. I love collecting my comics, man.
Yeah, it's a nostalgia thing, and it's like a visceral thing of like having a comic book. It's like going to a bookshop and being like, you know, people were like freaking out when Kindle came out and all that stuff and audio books. It's just like, well, no. People still love. I love going into bookshops.
Yeah.
Like, I love going in there.
When I know I want a book, to the bookshop.
Exactly. Or if I don't find it in a bookshop, guess what? I'm ordering it off Amazon, or I'm ordering. You know what I mean? I'm ordering it off Foils, like the actual company. Yeah. So I feel like they should just make it digital so it's accessible, because they're not thinking like on the broader scale of like people who can't come to comic book shops who would like to, and to have like a digital aspect of it, but then you still kind of get your hard copy, like you get it sent to you or whatever. It's the same thing. Like, you lot buy comic books off the fucking internet all the time, like, and they get sent to your house. What's different?
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean. So it's just like,
for me, what really pees me off is that you got Diamond distributors that distribute the hard copy comics, and they've got a monopoly of that. And then you've got Comixology, who's owned by Amazon, who has the rights for the digital comics. So I think that's one of the major problems in this industry, is that you've got these two companies who have the monopoly of the comic book industry. Basically, there's no one else who distributes comics. There's no one else who does digital comics, and it's just a bit, for me. I just feel it's a bit. You need to get their permission first before you can move forward, and they ain't gonna move forward until.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, so I don't know, man.
That's absolutely ridiculous. Like, well, you lot stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid because you could just make more money, but obviously you lot don't want to make money.
You know, especially during this time, they could have set it up, had a contract where it was like, just for this time. Yeah. Just for this time, and make your money. You rather go broke than get money.
I think what a lot of people are doing now as well is because all the government, not government handouts, but what the government is doing about like furlong and giving people back the money that they've lost, some money that they've lost. I think a lot of companies are just holding their cards until this all is over, and then when things get back to normal, then they may implement these kind of new ideas. Like even like with my job, is I'm working from home, so a lot of everyone's working from home now. But 3 months ago, you only had a couple people working from home. So now, maybe when everything comes back together,
your job's got to convince you to come to work. You're going to be like, no, I can work from home.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Maybe they want to do that. Maybe that's something they would want to look into, because it would save them money, having people work from home than having people work in the office.
These companies.
It's I mean, you can take. For me, it's kind of a good thing that things are happening like this, in a sense that we're kind of, this is forcing us to move forward in the ability that we actually have. but I think that some companies are kind of scared of moving forward too quickly. So, and
thing is, a lot of companies, I'm not just talking comic books, but a lot of companies, big companies, because they're not making the money that they were back in January, February, January and back in 2019. They're gonna go bust. Like, they're gonna go because they can't make money. And if the comic book has a way of staying in the game, like if it was my company was up and started, and there was a way for me to stay making money during this bullshit, and then I can carry on afterwards. I'm trying to make money. I'm not trying to go bust. What am I holding my cards for? What am I holding my cards for? This is the situation for the foreseeable future. And for what I'm hearing, it just keeps getting extended. I'm trying to make money. I'm not trying to come out of this broke.
And people forgetting it's like the people are the currency of the economy. So it's like, if you don't treat us right, we're going to remember. It's like, okay, you lot.
But then
we're doing that.
At the same time, a lot of people who are the customers are people who are going broke, who don't have the ability to work from home, or who don't, So I mean, it's a double-edged sword in that sense. So
Adapt or die, people. Adapt or die. Hustle, claim. We haven't got to foraging and like pillaging yet, but hopefully we won't get there. Looting. I meant looting, not pillaging. Pillaging is crazy.
Allow looting.
Looting, man.
If you're gonna loot,
go
to the rich areas as well. Don't go to your community.
Local. No.
Go.
Always.
I mean, I live in a rich area, so stay away from here. But I don't live on the block anymore. But I'm just saying, like, go to the rich areas.
Exactly.
And I don't understand the mentality of mashing up your community.
There's no shops around those areas, man. Around your area, anyway. You are miles.
Hey, Mom, it's dead out here, man.
Well,
anyway,
we're not condoning that, by the way. Let's move on.
We're not condoning that.
This is the perfect time for people to be tracking us.
I've already come to terms with the fact that they're gonna come.
They're not coming for you.
I know.
We'll make a run for it.
I know too much. I say too much.
Okay. Apart from that annoying news, what else do we got?
Speaking of things being dead, the cinemas will be dead for a while to come still. But we do have some new dates for Marvel and DC films. So obviously everything's been pushed back because there's no cinemas open. We can't go out and watch movies. So Marvel has released some new dates for their Phase 4 slate.
Oh dear.
So I'm gonna read out some dates for you guys. New Mutants. There's no release date.
Oh, you know what? Sorry.
I knew you were gonna say.
Sorry. When I saw this on the list, I was busting up because I'm like, this movie cannot catch a break. And the funny thing about it is that if you on the list, on the script, we have dates.
The
New Mutants just says postponed.
Yeah, that's it. Everything else has dates, but
guys, man, like, just dead that movie. Put it on. Just put it on Disney Plus. Don't even do anything. Just let me wake up tomorrow. Boom! It's on Disney Plus. I will watch it.
I feel like we've already watched
I will watch it.
I feel like the movie has come and gone. This movie. I feel so sorry for this movie. Carry on, Rich.
Actors, Just like,
poor thing.
Sometimes their agents or their managers will put them like, I just heard from Marvel. They're gonna do it on this day. Sorry. It's actually they must.
And the joke is, in the acting, I'm not sure how it works properly, like on that bigger scale. But like, you get paid for your job, kind of thing. Yeah. But if something doesn't air, sometimes you don't get paid for it. So I don't know if that applies to movies. So like, obviously the actors would have got paid a certain amount, but the chunk they could have got probably isn't going to get dropped unless this movie drops, which is bad because it's just like, this poor movie's not catching nothing.
Yeah.
Just
Thing is-
other people got movies out. You know what I mean? A little bit of remittance coming in. Not New Mutants.
Some of those actors as well, like the girl, she was in Game of Thrones at the time. Remember that a lot of the actors from Game of Thrones were getting movie roles because of them. No one is caring about Game of Thrones right now. Do you know what I mean? That's done, and it didn't stick the landing. So like, that's that. And one of the guys is from Stranger Things. No one's talking about Stranger Things right now.
Yeah,
so
no.
you know what I mean? It was off the popularity of the shows that they were.
Yeah.
You're only as good as as what you did as your last movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And your last movie was a movie that wouldn't even get released.
Poor team.
Yeah.
But anyway, what else is
so yeah, bad luck for them, unfortunately.
First, I'm telling you, man.
Wonder Woman 1984. That's been put back to August the 14th.
4 days after my birthday.
Nice. There's an untitled Sony/Marvel sequel. That's it's probably going to be Venom. Set to release on October the 2nd. And then you've
this year.
Yeah. Venom's been filming from time, man. Venom's been filming. Then you've got Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe Origins. That's out on the 23rd of October. One thing.
Okay.
Did any of you guys used to watch G.I. Joe back in the day?
Yeah.
I have a vague recollection of that cartoon.
Yeah.
I was more familiar with the toys than I was the cartoon.
Yeah.
My memory is very hazy on the cartoon.
Yeah. I keep seeing a skit of G.I. Joe busting children in the toilet for smoking. It's like, don't smoke, kids. I don't know what that's from.
That's probably from Adult Swim, Robot Chicken or something.
Something like that. But yeah, good.
They've actually got they're re-releasing some toys now as well, actually. So just so you know. Also, Black Widow. The new date is November the 6th.
Just put it on Disney Plus,
thank
man.
you.
Do you know what? She deserves to be in the cinema, so I get it. I get it. But I really want to watch this movie. Like I've been waiting. I was watching, CBR, that channel, that YouTube channel. Is it CBR? I was watching their theories on, like, I forgot what the theory was, but I'm there. Basically in that they're showing the trailer. I'm like, I really want to watch this movie.
Yeah.
I really want to watch it.
Yeah. Just make everybody pay £20, however much, £15. Let's say 15.
I think Disney Plus doesn't want to be Amazon. I think it wants to be more like Netflix. I've noticed even their setup is very, very similar.
Everything is Netflix. Shudder is Netflix. Everything.
I know it's Amazon.
Is Shudder Netflix?
It's not Netflix, but it has the same
format. But
everything.
I know it's Amazon doesn't have the same format as Netflix. Amazon is, when I go on Amazon, it's so foreign. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Why is it like that? Why can't I just can't stand being on Amazon if I'm watching? But I don't think I don't think Disney Plus wants to be like that. I think they just want you to pay for what you pay for. And everything's there, which I prefer. But just put the movie, because you get paid by views now, don't they? You can get aren't views money? Aren't views currency these days? Yeah,
they are. You know what I mean? They should just have bundles. They should just be like, if you're gonna watch a film on Disney Plus, they should have like a family bundle. So like you've got like depending on like how many people are added to your, what do you call it? Let's just say like us three do like a party on Disney kind of thing, and there's a bundle of us three of our account. You know, you just do a bundle. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, you can get your money. Just put the movie up. I want to see it. I just want to see. I do not want Black Widow to turn out like New Mutants. Okay, I really need to see
it won't be
this movie.
It definitely won't be.
Is that this movie takes place after Civil War? It should have just been made for that time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I find that so irritating. After the fans were clamoring
clamoring
for a Black Widow movie. I remember that, not racist, he was racist, but he was also sexist. I forgot who it was, that higher up who just didn't want to make Black Widow toys because nobody would buy them.
Sorry. That's what I said to that.
What's his name?
I remember there was like a toy. I remember working where I was working. I ain't giving you no fucking promotion. I was working where I was working, and they had like a Lego, and it was a scene. It was a scene from, I think it was whatever Marvel movie was out at the time, but Black Widow was heavily in that movie.
Mm.
And in the toy, they replaced her with like Falcon or somebody.
Oh, serious?
Where Falcon wasn't even heavy in the movie like that. I'm like, that's dead. That is so dead.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Anyway.
So
meanwhile, the highest grossing toy ever in life is still Barbie, so I don't understand why female toys don't work. But anyway, go ahead.
Exactly.
Go ahead. As more than this.
Unfortunately, that's it for 2020, sorry. Going back 20 years.
Mercy.
2021, we've got February the 12th for Eternals. That's a new date. Morbius is out on March the 19th. Wow. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. That's a new date on May the 7th. The Batman is due on June 25th. Another Sony / Marvel Studios Spider-Man sequel, which is supposed to be out on July 16th. The Suicide Squad is out on August the 6th. There's another Sony and Marvel film. There's no release date for that. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. That's got a new date of November the 5th. And Black Adam is supposed to come out on December the 22nd. 2022, we've got Thor: Love and Thunder.
Damn!
On February 8th.
2022. I'm really looking forward to that movie, man.
I know.
2022. Yeah. What was the original date for that? Do we know?
I can't remember.
It was supposed to. I swear it was supposed to be this year or next year.
I think it was supposed to be next year.
That's the one.
Yeah. 2022.
That one. I'll say that one. Blade. I don't know, man. Oh, Doctor Strange. Go on, carry on.
You got Shazam sequel coming out on April the 1st, and then Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse sequel on April the 8th. Black Panther sequel is supposed to come out on May the 6th. DC Super Pets is out on May the 22nd.
Oh no.
What?
Swipe.
What? Is that animated?
It could be animated. I think it is animated.
It better be animated. Anyhow, it's live action.
You know what would happen? They would make a live action Super Pets, because every superhero in the DC universe is like the main one is supposed to have like a pet. I think Supergirl has a cat, Superman has a dog, Batman's got a dog as well.
Let's hope they don't make it like Lady and the Tramp.
Hang on a sec. Someone's got something else, and I could so see Warner Brothers making a live action Super Pets and it being better and more successful than the Justice League.
Probably.
I'll be done with you. I'll be like, you know what? I'll wash my hands. There's no helping you.
Wow.
Thor was supposed to be out on November, so Doctor Strange has taken that.
But this year?
November 2021.
2021.
July the 1st, The Flash is supposed to come out. Captain Marvel sequel.
I know. Not when he's choking bitches. We gotta find a new actor.
Let's talk about that in a sec. Let's talk about that in a sec. Captain Marvel on July the 8th. Marvel, another untitled Marvel Studios on October the 7th. December the 6th is the Aquaman sequel. 2023.
Why? Sorry.
All of these are untitled Marvel movies. So 2023, February 17th, May the 5th, July the 28th, and November the 3rd. They're all Marvel movies.
Wow.
So, back to The Flash.
Damn. What happened?
I don't know. It looks like... So basically, he was in the Netherlands or somewhere, and basically some...
The Flash or the actor?
Ezra Miller, the actor. Ezra Miller.
Okay.
He was somewhere, and some girl was walking up to him like that, and he's like, "Do you want to fight? Do you want to fight?" And then he grabbed her by the neck, pushed her against this vehicle of some sort.
Wow.
And then dragged her on the floor. And and then he was like, "You want to fight? You want to fight?" And the guy that was recording it, when he dragged her on the floor, he's like, "Dude, yo, bro."
Yeah, it was a dude or bro.
Yeah, something like
Wow.
that. Yeah.
I just it looked playful.
It did kind of look playful at first, didn't it?
Yeah, I feel like the video is biased. No, I'm sorry. The video is biased. We didn't see how she really approached him, for one. Yeah?
Okay, go ahead.
No, hang on. We didn't see how she approached him. Because sometimes, and I'm not condoning this.
Wait, I need to see this video. Wait.
I'm not condoning this. Maybe he felt the need to choke a bitch. That's what I'm saying. Secondly, not that I'm condoning this. Secondly, the guy filming it, he was like, "Whoa, bro, dude, cowabunga," and then the video ended. So we don't know how she reacted to that because the video looked playful. So she could have with the phone, "Oh, dude, it's all good. We're just playing. We've met before." We don't know. We just saw him. You want to fight? Ugh. And she was smiling on the way down, like, "Hey, she might like being choked. She might be one of them women."
Wait, you know, I gotta watch the video because I'm just like,
what's
happening right now?
I'm just saying, okay. She might. You know what? Hang on, it's seconds. Oh wait.
So, yeah, I don't know how to say that. We don't know what's happened. It's not right to hit a woman. No, he didn't hit her. He choked her and then he pushed her on the floor.
Ooh! No, it's not right. It's not right to hit women. But an LGBTQRSTXYZ pop quiz. When a man says that he doesn't identify with a gender, and and this person chokes a woman, what's the situation?
Okay. There's a lot of variables right now.
Yeah. What's the situation?
She's trying to Millie rock towards him. That's what she was trying to do, and then he grabbed her, and then, as you said, she is smiling. She is smiling
all the way down, though.
All on the way down. However, unfortunately, you're an actor. Unfortunately, you're in a very high-profile show. Unfortunately, you're in a DC show. I mean, DC film. You can't do that. You can't do that to any people of the general public.
No,
you just can't.
No.
Like, as playful as it is, as playful as it might have been, you know what I mean? It's just like, as an actor, you just can't do it.
No.
You know what I mean? So what's happened to him? Did he?
Well, this came out. This came out yesterday, I think it was. So yeah, we don't know what's happening.
Damn it.
We don't know what's happening.
Well, if it came out yesterday, then everybody's breaking the law because no one's social distancing. You never know. Yeah. He's got coronavirus.
Yeah, he's putting all his corona hands all on her neck and shit.
Exactly. Everybody needs to go to jail in that video. The cameraman, the people over the shop, everybody. So
yeah, why were there 3 people in the shop at once? Like, what?
Thank you. Should they be 6 feet apart?
Cameraman.
Everybody needs to go to jail. I'm over it.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy, but yeah, we don't know what happened. We don't know what prompted him to do that. She might have just been really annoying.
Sorry, I need to just clarify. I'm not having this video being used against me. I don't condone hitting women or choking them at all, unless they ask to be choked. Just saying.
Okay, there we go.
Moving along.
All the kinky women have now entered the chat room. Yeah.
Sorry, bitches.
Hi, Joanna. Hi, Stacey. Hey, Kathy. Hi, Sean, Keith, and John. Anyways.
All right, so moving on. As we're on the subject of
moving
swiftly along. As we're on the subject of the Flash, there is some sad news. Flash actor Logan Williams, who played the younger version of Barry Allen on CW's Flash, unfortunately passed away this week. Yeah, he was 16 years old, and the cause of death isn't been.
I believe he's already 16.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, that's some sad news there, man. Grant Gustin he wrote on Twitter, just hearing the devastating news that Logan Williams has passed away suddenly. This picture, he had a picture, obviously. This picture was early in the filming of the Flash pilot episode back in 2014. I was so impressed by not only Logan's talent, but his professionalism on set. My thoughts and prayers will be with him and his family during what is, I'm sure, an unimaginable difficult time for them. Please keep Logan and his family in your thoughts and prayers during what has been a strange and trying time for us all. Sending love to everyone. Yeah.
Oh, bless.
Yeah.
Oh, sending blessings to the family, man. That's crazy. And as well as like, it must be so agitating of like people who are going due to this virus, and then people who are just dying. Or just, you know what I mean, of the millions of other things that happen, you know what I mean, flu, cancer, just natural causes, you know what I mean, you just don't know anymore. So sorry, insect bites. Yeah. I am a typical girl. I don't like bugs. Okay, there we go.
All right.
I have my weapon.
She went kung fu on that, whatever that was, boy. Yeah.
Hope you got it.
Yeah, for
I
real.
probably didn't. It's fine. We're gonna have a long fight tonight. But go ahead.